Ghosts in my camera. I always considered myself a rational person, so when my phone's camera started picking up strange figures, I chalked it up to a malfunction. It was during a weekend hike in the lonely woods near my home, a place I often retreated to for solitude and reflection. As I paused to capture the serene landscape, a wisp of a figure appeared on my screen, a translucent woman in old-fashioned attire standing amidst the trees. My heart raced, but I shrugged it off as a digital glitch. That is, until she turned her head ever so slightly and locked eyes with me, her lips curling into an unsettling smile. Determined to uncover the flaw in my device, I spent the next few days documenting these spectral anomalies. Each time, different figures appeared in the most unexpected places: an elderly man in my backyard, a child standing by the grocery store shelves. They never moved, never acknowledged me, and after a while, I began questioning my own sanity. Were these apparitions a figment of my imagination, or was something more sinister at play? I reached out to tech forums, desperate for an explanation, but found no similar cases. The sense of isolation was terrifying, a creeping dread that seeped into my everyday life. One evening, as I scrolled through the haunting gallery of images, I noticed something chilling. The backgrounds were subtly changing, morphing into places I'd never been or seen. The figures were no longer random, they began appearing in sequences, as if telling a story, or warning me of something. Driven by curiosity and fear, I decided to follow the trail of images. They led me to an abandoned train station on the outskirts of town, a place long forgotten and swallowed by nature. As I stood there, the air thick with silence, my phone buzzed violently in my hand. The camera app opened on its own, and for the first time, I saw myself on the screen, surrounded by those ghostly figures. I froze, unable to tear my gaze away from the device. Then, the woman from the woods stepped forward, her expression no longer benign. Her voice, a whisper that cut through the eerie quiet, filled my mind. "Now that you see us, we see you too." The phone dropped from my trembling hands, and the figures began to close in, their forms solidifying with each passing second. I ran, the chilling realization sinking in that I was no longer alone, and that they were not bound to just the confines of my phone screen. The camera had been a gateway, and now the world beyond was merging with mine, one haunting step at a time.